United, led out by captain Mark Reynolds. United start today with Benjamin Siegrist in goal, Liam Smith and Jamie Robson, the full back positions, Mark Reynolds and Mark Conley, the two centre halves. A midfield of Paul McMillan, Sam Stanton, Callum Butcher and Nicky Clark. And up front, 4 goals for Lon Shanklin in his league debut last week. Sees him team up with Lewis Apea up front. Partick Thistle make 3 changes to their lineup from last week. Out go Tamawea, Shea Gordon and Mansell up front. They're replaced by Evergreen, Kenny Miller alongside Jones and Palmer. So they will start Snedden, Williamson, Penrice, McGinty, Cardle, Captain Stuart Bannigan, Kenny Miller, Alex Jones, Tommy Robson, Cammy Palmer and Steve Saunders. United in their all black top and shorts and tangerine socks sees the second kit making an appearance tonight. All the way back to Mark Reynolds. Lofts one up. Immediately Lawrence Shanklin goes for the header. Barred in the back there by McGinty. Free kick to United midway inside that part of Thistle half. A statement of intent there by Sean McGinty. Very first opportunity goes clattering in the back of Lawrence Shanklin. Free kick to the United man. Reynolds over it, plays it low into the feet of Nicky Clark. He gets a blocked pass, but it comes back to Clark, slides one down the side. There's Sam Stanton. What a drive shot, saved with the feet of Jamie Snedden. It's out for a throw in. What a chance for United just at the very start. Great run there by Stanton on that pass from Nicky Clark. Dribbles one right across 6-yard box. The feet of Snedden gets that ball to save. Comes back to Williamson. He's forced to play it back. In goes sliding very quickly there, Butcher into the back there of, it was Cardle on the far side, and it's going to be a talking to from Wally Colm. He's going to give him that one. Don't think he'll get away with too many though. Butcher certainly last week right on the front foot when he was up against James Keatings. This week was sliding in, getting the benefit of the doubt from Wally Colm, but that was stern talking to. That free kick goes Thistle's way. Joe, good start from United, plenty of possession and plenty of territorial advantage.
It has been this a great opportunity for them here. Either McMillan or Stanton will put one into the area about 17 yards out, about 5 yards to the right of the edge of the right hand area, and McMillan it is. Glances off the head of Conley and out. And referee Willie Colm decides it's a corner kick.
Yeah, I think it was just a touch just before he got to Conley. He thought he was getting a free header, but popped that Thistle head. I think it was might have been Williamson just got in front of him.
Yeah, and what's the odds on the referee spotting an offensive free kick here? It is United corner. Stanton goes over, lofts one into the 6-yard line. He's breaking about the box, to the edge of the box. Clark gets in, tries to clear, but suddenly now Partick can maybe break away. It's Cardle driving towards the United half of the park. Goes left to Kenny Miller. Kenny Miller's all on his own, but wide left. Slides the ball across the 6-yard line, and Jamie Robson gets in front of the Partick player and puts it out for a Partick corner down the other end.
Yeah, dangerous cross in there from Kenny Miller, but Jamie Robson always first to get there first, and he did, and he made sure the header. It's out for Partick's corner.
And once again it's Stanton and McMillan who are over the ball. It will be the United number 7 who will float one into the area. It's over the head of everyone. Shanklin at the back post tries to put it back across 6-yard line, can only scoop it out for a goal kick. Difficult one to keep in the park, and in the end just out over the bar.
Yeah, it's one you have to catch before it hits the ground. It's going to skid away on that grass. You know, you really got to kill the pace of the ball. But did well to get into in the end, but couldn't get it across the face of the goal for the attackers. Sam Stanton hands aloft as he goes for the one short to the feet of Clark, comes back to Stanton, tries to curl it in. Butcher close to it, but not enough, and Saunders gets a header away. It comes to Kenny Miller, tries to put that one beyond McMillan, never had the pace to get beyond McMillan. He wins him in the chase, comes back to Stanton, he fires it to Smith. Smith does well up there, finds it Shanklin down to Clark. Good foot from Clark, finds McMillan back to Clark again. Left footed all the way over, misses the United front men, but finds Liam Smith on the attack. He does well to get it back in. McGinty just gets a touch in front of Perth. Going to be a pull back there by Connolly on the halfway line up against Jones. Little pull back, gives away the free kick and sees a yellow card.
I think once the Partick player went to ground, it was always going to be a yellow card. Prior to him going to ground, I mean, it was a little bit of 6 on one and half a dozen the other. Dave, the both of them had to hold each other. As he then sort of pulled Connolly out the way, it was just a little contact, and I think the referee, he has to go with that decision. But taking it back to United's play so far, Dave, some of the link-up play is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, Tommy Robson on the far side taking this corner, left-footed in, headed clear there by Reynolds, as Seagrass came for it as well, but well headed clear by Reynolds. Comes back to Robson, different angle, tries to get it into the back post, and it's going to be a free kick for McGinty's foul on Connolly inside the box.
It's a side of Mark Connolly, Dave, that fans don't see a lot of. He'll break off because McMullen could be in with a good ball here. Lovely touch from McMullen. He's into the area.
He fires one past the post. Should have done better. He had Shanklin up on the far side. Should have got the head up. Tried to put one into that near post. Drills it a yard or two past the post.
Yeah, a couple instances there. Speaking of McMullen, first of all, his first touch was exquisite. He's just brought it down on his toe, taking it into the area, and he's tried to catch keeper unaware, but he didn't get his foot around it, and in the end it was a harmless shot.
But Partick on they have the possession on the attack, and it's through Penrice. He comes through the middle this time, tries to find Robson down the outside, but plenty of time for Mark Reynolds. It comes off the foot of Reynolds, inadvertently goes out for a corner. He was trying to shepherd that out for a goal kick, goes out for a corner. Yeah,
the problems all started there up in the halfway line. Liam Smith just slipped on the surface, which allowed Tommy Robson in behind. It eventually got played to him. Mark Reynolds got across it to cover, as you say, trying to shield it. Unfortunately, got a touch on the ball, and it is another Partick corner.
The ball's quite clearly in the segment. Willie Collins asking for it to be moved, and it's went back to the same position. So Tommy Robson with the corner from this side now, firing it into the back post. Great header. McConnelly and McGinty have a good battle there. This time Jones gets away from McMillan, gets a cross into the back post, and it's headed in at the back post by Stephen Saunders. Gets high above the United defence.
Yeah, I'm just checking, Dave. I think it might have been number 16 that got his head on it. We'll confirm that in a minute. The problems came there. The ball's dropped out to the edge of the area. McMillan goes out to close down the initial run. Doesn't get there. You're right, as Stephen Saunders got the header. But yeah, so when the players went into the area, he's then been able to get past Mark Reynolds, dinked it to the back post, and although there was two United defenders there alongside the two defenders, the two attackers of Partick, it was Saunders who got there to bullet the head into the bottom corner.
Hooked on by Tommy Robson to Penrice on the left. Looking to cut inside Smith. Smith goes the other way. The referee has a look at the challenge as Penrice goes down. Decides there's no offence there. United play it forward early, looking for Shanklin just in front of him. It's Saunders who gets up high enough to win the header. Otherwise Shanklin was through behind him. Nicky Clark wide on the left hand side. Good footwork to get away from Cardle. And then Robson looking to slide one into the area. There were no takers in there in the black shirts. And Partick clear long. And for a United throwing inside their own half, and you can hear what the home fans think of the non-decision by referee William Collum.
You know, when I saw it, there was a clip. Whether it was seen as accidental, the twisting and turning of Penrice and Smith coming together. The ball certainly was not in the box, and the player's right on. That comes back to Reynolds. Ball over the top. It's Nicky Clark down there first. Gets there before McGinty.
Clark rolls it back. Shankland. Wide in the left hand side. Brings in Robson. Robson towards the byline. Cuts it back into the area.
High
Clark
foot.
and Shankland were there. Defender gets it clear only as far. There's now Butcher who drives a shot in, but he dragged it wide of Snedden's right hand post. And goes out to play for the goal kick.
Yeah, United, good build up, but just can't seem to get that one, killer pass inside that box. It sets someone up. Certainly looked.
Jamie Robson takes quickly to find Louis Appert. Looks to go beyond Williamson. He gets a touch, and now it's Partick who get the cross in from the right hand side. Half clear by United. Jones now inside the area, gets the shot away. Seagrass parries, and it's a good reaction from Liam Smith to get there in front of Tommy Robson. United able to clear before Partick could convert the loose ball.
Yeah, that was excellent, and really it was composure personified there by Liam Smith as he was getting inside that 6-yard box. As Seagrass, the ball broke from him, he did well just to flick it away from the onrushing Fishelman.
Now McMullen dispossesses Penrice. He's on the charge forward for United. Looks to play one early across beyond the back post. Shankland collects left edge of the area. Looks up, looks to find Nicky Clark in the 6-yard box, but Snedden drops on the ball. End to end in the last 60 seconds or so. Connolly crossing the near side, chips away from Robson.
Yeah, another team really establishing a foothold in the second half.
Smith. This McMullen helps it on into the area. Stanton can't get away, only he does get on the end of it now and pulls it back, but there's nobody on the edge of the 6-yard box. Clear by Partick, and the second ball is then thumped clear by Bannigan. Stanton looked like he was just going to be muscled away from the ball, and Partick defender trying to shepherd it out for the goal kick, but in the end Stanton got a foot in, kept the ball in play on the byline, guided it back, central position, edge of the 6-yard box. There were no takers there in a United shirt. And Stanton's good work came to nothing as the ball was cleared away. Smith drives the ball forward from right back. Shankland just using his body to put off McGinty. There's Nicky Clark to collect the second ball. Now Shankland finds McMullen. Smith coming forward on the overlap. McMullen looks to put it into space for him to run onto. And Penrice recovers to clear. McMullen gathers it just inside the touchline. Drives towards the byline, gets a cross in towards the back post. Shankland's there, miscues it. It's gone into the bottom corner. Snedden couldn't get anything on it. Well, Lauren Shankland makes it 5 in 2 games now. The new star striker pulls United level. Came from seemingly nothing. McMullen's cross from the far side. Shankland backing away. Got his right foot to it on the volley. Miscued it down into the ground. Looked up. Snedden diving across to his left. Couldn't get fingertips on it. United fans delighted to see the ball nestle in the bottom corner of the net on the bounce. And United level. 55 and a half minutes gone. Partick Thistle won. Dundee United won.
United certainly on the front foot now, starting to try and press on this Partick defence.
Stanton's out swinging corner this time to the far side of the 6-yard box. Headed clear, but gathered by Callum Butcher in the corner of the area. Now McMullen. And he's off again to Butcher wide on the right hand side. Takes a touch, then fires a powerful cross in and makes its way through to Connolly. And his first touch just too far away from him. Partick clear on now. McMullen gets it into the area again, no flag. He wouldn't drop for a pair. It's Nicky Clark with the strike, and it's deflected behind for another United corner.
Yeah, once again United having chances, panic in that Thistle defence as that ball was just lobbed in there. Shouts for offside. It was not given by the assistant referee. Had to play on, and eventually Nicky Clark's shot deflected for a corner.
And this time it'll be Paul McMullen with the corner from the far side. Another outswinger with the right foot this time. Drills it into the near post, in fact, and it's headed away by Bannigan. Partick unable to counter as Liam Smith does the tidy up work. Moves it forward to Reynolds on the left hand side. Heels it back to Connolly, who whips across in deep. Clark keeps it in play. And a vital last ditch challenge in the 6-yard box by Partick. The ball has gone out of play behind for the corner. It looked like maybe a pair was going to get the end of it. Powerful cross from Mark Connolly. Nicky Clark did brilliantly to keep the ball in on the byline beyond the back post. And a last ditch challenge just stopped the pair getting to it. It's now out for a United corner.
Yeah, it's all United now.
Chance for Saunders and McGinty to make their way forward. Corner will come in from the left foot of Tommy Robson. It's a deep one. And the winner's one at the back post. Good parry by Siegrist. There's McGinty, got his head to it, I think. Corner to the back post. Powerful header. Ball went into a fairly central area, but Siegrist was well positioned to parry that away just to his left. Otherwise, Partick may well have got themselves back in front. Partick with a long ball. This time Siegrist can let that bounce and drop into his waiting hands. And Swiss keeper doing his bit to keep United level at one apiece.
Yeah, it was good reaction. Once again, a ball right to the back post, almost catching United out. McGinty climbing highest, puts up back in towards the goal.
Challenge. Still no card, other than the one shown in the first half to Mark Connolly. Here's Bannigan. Left foot cross. There's a deep one. It's headed down and wide by substitute Shea Gordon. And United will just be asking questions about how he'd managed to get into that position without a defender too close to him. Gordon. Liam Smith it was in the end who got to the back of him, having left his own man.
But to stop those crosses coming in there, Scott.
United's long ball forward cut out by Connolly. Now United transitioning through the midfield. McMullen with a sprint on against Penrice. Knocks it out his feet, gets the cross to the back post just too far in front of Louis Appert. Rolls out for the goal kick.
Yeah, another fine run from McMullen and a good cross across that face of the goal. Once again, I say it, goal takers.
Time for the first United substitution of the evening. Nicky Clark is the man who will make way. And on to replace him. Virtually a quarter of the game remaining is Peter Pollitt. Comes on for his first appearance in the Championship this season. Certainly looks like a more direct approach now with the taller figure of Mansell up front as Butcher looks to switch it wide for a pair. Robson on the burst into the area. Jamie Robson away from Cardle, pulls it across, and it's a vital touch. And it's gone in on the goal line. United in the lead. It's Peter Pollitt who claims it. Shanklin with the slightest of touches off the toe. It wriggled away from the reach of Jamie Snedden, and as the ball made its way towards the goal line, Peter Pollitt made sure it was going to go over. Stabs it home from inches out, and from being behind at half time, United with 17 minutes remaining take the lead. It's Partick Thistle 1, Dundee United 2.
Yeah, the way Louis Appert controlled that crossfield pass, played in Jamie Robson on the burst. Robson just kept going direct, and eventually that ball into the middle. How it eluded the goalkeeper, anyone's guess, but there's Peter Pollitt to make sure Dundee United get their noses in front.
United with their first goal of the season, not scored by Lawrence Shankland in the Ladbrokes Championship.
United man.
United in possession again. McMullen slips it into the area for Stanton, pulls it back. Shankland, good block from Saunders. Shankland still with the ball at his feet, finds a pair. Back to goal. Back to Shankland on the 18-yard line. Comes out to Robson, who will drive it in with plenty of power. Not much accuracy in terms of direction, though. It's well wide of goal. Inside to McMullen. United managing to pop the passes about as we're now inside the final minute of regulation time. Gap found by McMullen to find Harks. McMullen takes it back again, flicks it into the air for Pollitt. Shot is off target, behind for the goal kick.
just running that clock down. Any additional time is just about to be announced, and United so close to another 3 points.
And that's the cue for a lot of Partick fans to get off their seats and head for the exits. Liam Smith urged forward quickly by Willie Collum to take the throw. I'm not sure referee Collum will add any further time for potential time wasting though. As United win another throw just in front of the players' tunnel, close to the corner flag. And Willie Collum has a look at his watch, puts the whistle up to his mouth. Liam Smith with the ball in his hands. We've passed the 3 added minutes, and there goes the final whistle, and United have come from behind to earn the 3 points. Back-to-back wins to start the season.